I'm ready when you are, Fred.
All right. Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We're so excited about you being here tonight. We're going to have a great 30 minutes. We're going to share with you, could be 20, but right at 30 minutes. I want you to relax. Nothing to get nervous about. Whoever invited you cared enough about you to invite you, because we're going to reveal probably one of the biggest movement in health that I have seen probably in the last 10, 15 years easily. And listen, if nobody's interested in their health, then they're not alive. That's all I can tell you, because everybody needs to be focused on their health, especially after what we've been through. We've got a great young lady coming on here a few moments now. Listen, tonight, I promise you, you're sitting in seats that have never been sat in before, because partner.co is not only here in your town, but it's in 50 plus nations. And I can't think of a better host to have than one who's recognized in all 50 plus nations than my friend Ashley Rowland, who's all in Florida tonight for a change. Florida tonight. So please welcome her, because here's what I know. She loves having fun. And more importantly, she loves helping people. Ashley, all yours.
Thank you so much, Fred. Well, I just want to first welcome all of our guests here tonight. Just relax. What you're about to see, we all saw just like you going right through life. What you're going to see from our company, what we're about to show you, that we have two things to offer. One, to help better your health from any standpoint that you choose for it to get better with. Two, from your finances. It's different for everybody. So just like where you're sitting, we sat in your shoes going right through life. I had my dream job of being a stay-at-home mom. That's all I ever wanted to do, was just be a stay-at-home mom. And that's what I was getting to do. And my husband had he had his dream job of being a high school football coach. The man ate, slept, and breathed football. So he had his dream job. So although we both had our dream job, it wasn't giving us our dream life. At 30-something years old, 3 kids at that time, we woke up and found ourselves living paycheck to paycheck. That's not something anybody ever dreams of doing, right? But that's where we were. And it's not fun. It's extremely stressful. So we got shown what you're about to see. We weren't skeptical of this industry at all. But what it was is, one, we didn't have the time because we are very busy already. Two, and we didn't have the finances to join. So somebody said to us, how long are you going to keep living that way? And that kind of really changed our perspective in a big way. So the name of the company is partner.co. We are a global company. We're in over 50 countries around the world. But here's what makes us really unique and different from any other company out there, is that we're just partnered with doctors from all around the world. So all of our products are doctor created, but they're backed by science. The one thing that all of our doctors have in common is a no compromise philosophy. But what does that really mean for us? What it means is that all of our products have 0 negative ingredients in them, but more importantly, they all come at clinical doses versus the products that we go buy off the shelf or we order online. They all are just fairy dusted with the ingredients. All of our products come at clinical doses. So we have over 100 products within our company. We've got anything from clean energy drinks, 3 different liquid superfoods, nutritional supplements, weight loss and balance and hormones, gut health, you name it, we have it. We just sit right in the middle of 7 different multi-billion-dollar industries out there. Listen, I don't know about you, but I was already buying at least 3 products in any one of these different industries. The problem was I was ordering online or getting them from the big box health stores, and I was taking these products, but I was getting very little to no results from these products. So now I got a whole bunch of products, half-done products sitting in my shelf. So now what I did is just redirect my spending through myself, get great quality products, but at the end of the day, all that matters is getting real results. And that's what we're here to talk about. We're just going to talk about one product out of all the 100 products. And this is called Slenderize, or Balance and Body Drops, or what you might really know them as is Skinny Drops, or Happy Drops, Magic Drops, Liquid Discipline. They've got a lot of little nicknames out there for them. And what it is 2 bottles that come in a box. The first bottle is a clear liquid. It's all homeopathic, all natural product. It's a blend of over 10 different plant leaf extracts. You're going to put it underneath your tongue 3 times a day, and it's going to get sublingually absorbed into the body. And what it's going to do is going to help support your thyroid, whether it's high or whether it's low. It's going to help support your pancreas, and it's going to line out those insulin levels. It's going to also help support and give you appetite control. Then the second bottle is Accelerate. Listen, it's your pure form of B12. It has got biotin in there, rhodiola, rosehip, and ashwagandha root. So, you know, now we're increasing our energy naturally. We're increasing our metabolism naturally. We're boosting our mood. But more importantly, we're stabilizing out our cortisol levels. And when you're starting to get your insulin levels lined out and your cortisol levels lined out, that you're no longer suppressing your other hormones in your body. And now you're allowing your body to start operating the way God actually designed it to. So now we're getting our body back balanced and back working for you instead of against you. Listen, we are not a diet. We are not a weight loss system. We are not a fad. You know, if those worked, we wouldn't be sitting here having this conversation. We are a very unique, different approach to getting your body back balanced and achieving those goals that we're all out there searching for. And the side effect to all of this is getting your body back balanced is weight loss. And I don't know about you, but that sounds pretty good to me. And how about feeling better? How about having more energy? So to support the drops, we have what's called an approved food list. This was created by the top type 2 diabetes doctor in the world. And so there's a lot of food on this approved food list. So we're not counting calories, we're not counting carbs, and we're not starving you. We tell you to eat from this approved food list. And listen, we even got cookbooks to help support with this approved food list. We tell you to eat from this approved food list and take the drops. They only work if they get in your body. They do not work sitting in the bottle. So we also have a community here of support to help you achieve those goals. And the great thing about this is everybody's goals and objectives here is different because everybody's body's different. We don't put you in a box as a one size fits all here. Whatever it is, we just meet you wherever you are and what your goal is, and we just help you go achieve that. And I can't think of a better lifestyle plan out there than what we've got our hands on right here with this system of the body balancing system. So now I'm going to bring up, because at the end of the day, listen, all this sounds great, right? But real people with real results is all that matters. And this is what you're about to see is what I'm going to show you is just real people out here that are having real results with the product. And our first up is Dr. Kristal. I'd love her to come up and just kind of share her story. I know that a lot of people may have already heard some of it, but not really. And then there's a lot that haven't heard your story, Dr. Kristal. So if you don't mind, just kind of share your testimonial here with the drops. I know she's on here. Well, if you can get unmuted, I'd love for you to come in and share. Oh, hold on. She got booted off. Let me see.
Yeah, I've got several others. Just the text messages are coming in saying the same thing.
So can you go ahead and just let them in?
I am doing my best. It's not responding on my end either.
Okay. Let me let them in real quick.
I'm so sorry.
That's okay. Sorry about that.
No, it's not your fault. One of those glitches.
So she should be coming in now. All right, so Dr. Kristal, are you with us?
Maybe the crew nuts for she made copies down too. So we have Chris Harris.
Hello.
Normal multiple copies.
See if she came in. Oh, there she was. All right, Dr. Kristal, are you with us?
Isn't that crazy? Yes, not allowing me to allow people in or anything.
Are you looking for me?
We're looking
Yeah.
for you.
You found me. Oh my goodness.
Sorry about that.
No, I'm here.
All right. So we would love to hear your story on your weight loss journey and how this all came to be for you.
Oh, well, thank you so much for having me. Even with a little IT here, you guys, I want you to know, obviously you're looking at this picture, and the slenderized drops were one of those things that they're not magic. They're science. They're a tool. Obviously it says DR in front of my name, and I know how I got that heavy, but at the same time, like, I became the queen of losing weight. I did not know how to keep it off. And over the last few years, what the drops have given me is a clear understanding of how to stay healthy, not how to stay thin, how to stay healthy. And they're just one of the tools. I've learned a lot with utilizing the Slenderized program and the community that goes along with it. And now I love it because I'm able to share my story and help other people do the same thing. But I want you to know that picture in the black dress, that was 5 years ago. And I'm the same size. And that's a big deal. So I did lose 80 pounds with the drops, but I want you to know it was for a total of 160 pounds using the different products that we have here. But Slenderize is definitely a game changer.
Yeah. So I love what you say is that you now weigh less than the total amount of weight that you lost.
Yeah.
That is, just think about that for a minute. That is like that. I process that. It's just, that's crazy to think about. And the biggest that I love too, what you've been able to do is keep this weight off, because again, it's not a weight loss epidemic we have, or weight epidemic we have out there. It's a lifestyle epidemic. And what the drops help you do is create that new lifestyle change with our Proof Food List, right? They go hand in hand together.
Yeah. And there's zero gimmick to it. I love it when people start utilizing the drops and then they read the food list and they're like, well, this is just real food. And I'm like, yeah. And they're like, wait, like meat, vegetables, fruit. I don't know if I can do that. And I'm like, that's why we're where we are as a society, is that we think fake food is better for us than real food. So I always try to like keep it very simple and go, this is how our grandparents ate. This is why that generation lived to be 110, 100, 102. The most centurions was our great grandparents and grandparents' age, and there's a reason. They were not inundated with the chemicals that we have been. So go back to the basics, right? That seems to be the best success principle in anything we do. Why not in our health? Go back to the basics.
That's right, 100%. So I'm just now going to kind of show you other people that are having results, men, women. Karen down 13 pounds and Bradley down over 30 pounds. Allison and Jerry, Allison's down over 45 pounds, but what she'll tell you is that no more night sweats, and she now sleeps better. She's got more energy. And then Jerry just did it because he was cooking for his wife. So naturally he lost the 12 pounds from just the diet change alone, but with the drops. And what he'll tell you is that he's got his wife back. And I love that story. And then Benita down 55 pounds. Kim, she's got muscular dystrophy. She cannot exercise. So a lot of weight loss and diet programs require that. And her doctor at UAB told her she was 2 years away from being in a wheelchair. So her daughter brought home a box of drops. How crazy is that? Why would anybody think a box of drops, 2 bottles in a box, is going to change their life? She, just like all of us, right? We're all skeptical of that. But until she's tried it, just like all of us, we started doing it and we noticed the difference in it. Within 2 weeks, she lost 12 pounds. And then over 8.5 months later, she's now down 92 pounds. But just like Kristal, Dr. Kristal, that has been right at 3.5, 4 years ago, I believe now. And so she's been able to maintain that weight and lose it. So this picture of her in that pink dress was just a month ago in Tahiti. So she looks amazing. So she has really regained her life back. And then Tanya, you can just see the transformation that happened in just 12 days apart in that picture. Ursula, mother of 6, she homeschools her kids, extremely busy, right? She's not only a homeschool mom, all of her kids play sports. So she lives at the ball fields, the cheerleading gyms. And so she just takes the drops on the go. And she's now will tell you she weighs less than she did when she had her first child. Randy, I mean, he in less than right at 6 months, he's down over 155 pounds. And he will tell you he is really just overall health just feels amazing, but also mentally too just feels amazing. And he's a landscaper, so it's not like he sat behind a desk all day. He was active working, and that's how much weight he's lost. How much he needed to lose by being active as a landscaper. So anyway, just to show you that you can still be active. It's about what you put in your body that matters a lot. So AJ down 100 pounds in 6 months. Mandy down 18. Tamika, Brittany, they're, got PCOS. I had never even heard of PCOS. That's a real epidemic going on out there. And so when we met her for the very first time, just like Kim, just like all of us here today that are just probably looking at this for the very first time, you're thinking to yourself, how in the world are 2 bottles in a box going to make a difference in my life? Well, she thought the same thing. And the doctors were she was ready to go for surgery to make a difference because she had tried everything and she could not lose weight. She had migraine. She had so many other issues that were going on. And we just told her, listen, just start the drops. And so she did. And within 3 days, her body actually had changed something that she had never had happen before, unless it was doctor induced in 15 years. And that gave her a belief. And so now she's down right at 100 pounds. But listen, this is her journey, not ours. So we just kind of meet her wherever she's at, and we get to keep walking through her journey with her. And then, this is for all body types. You can be hormonally imbalanced and have some side effects of just not feeling good, not having low energy, and hot flashes, night sweats, migraines. So this is, again, weight loss is just the side effect if your body needs it. There's just a total body balance and system that this drops are for. Those that just want to take their body to the next level on their workouts. Talia, I love her story too, because it's not about the weight that she lost. It's about coming off the antidepressants, because again, about getting your body back balanced. Ashley, she'll tell you the same thing. It's not about the loss of the 15 pounds. That's great, but the no more night sweats is her biggest wins. Reese was a big skeptic, and he said they were snake oil and weren't going to work. And so he did the drops just to prove her wrong. And within the first month, lost 15 pounds. But over now, I think it was over 6 months, he's down over 55 pounds now. And Ernest and Rayshawn, you can just see the transformations that happen. Again, all ages, all body types that the drops work for. So now I'm going to kind of switch gears and just kind of switch to the business side here. Over the last couple of years on a global scale, what's happened, that's happened on a global scale, it has really merged 4 markets together. And what is that? That's one, today, everybody is way more aware of their health than what they were a couple of years ago. 2, this technology. I mean, who would have ever thought that this little gadget would really shrink the world down on a global scale like it has? But not only that, but the masses be able to use it like they can. And then that home-based business world, well, I don't know about you, if you've been to the grocery store lately or to the gas station or just out to eat. I mean, it just costs more to live out there, and everybody is looking for that extra stream of income. And also too, everybody was sent home a couple of years ago, and nobody really wants to be at home, but nobody wants to be in that cubicle either. Everybody kind of likes that flexibility and mobility to be able to work where they want to and when they want to. And that's what you kind of got your hands on with our business. That last piece of the equation is, listen, that mobile transaction world. I don't know about you, but I never had Venmo, Cash App, or any of that on my phone, nor would I put that on my phone. I was like, I am not doing that. Well, today it's not what if you have it, it's which one do you have, right? To be able to just send money through your phone like we do, and we don't even give a second thought and pay for something, it really gives us the power in our hands, the same power as the big box stores have, or even the stick and brick stores or the mom and pop stores they have. We have that same power, just not all the overhead that they have to carry. So it has merged all these markets together that really has set up this perfect storm for our industry and mainly for our company. And this is how easy it is to get started for a one-time fee of $29.95, one time. That gets you your business. It gets you your website that runs your business for you. It automatically sets up, it gives you access to over 50 plus countries that we're in. It gets you a back office that keeps track of everything for you, from your customers to your orders to, most importantly, your paychecks. You get a lot of digital tools for your business for success for just a one-time fee of $29.95. Now, listen, we give you two options on how easy it is to get started. One is a 4-pack of drops. You can sell 3, you get yours for free. When you sell those 3, it covers your box, but it also covers the cost of that $29.95. So now you've got a business for free and your drops. Or if you want to, you could do a 10-pack if you so choose. You could just sell those 9 and you get yours for free. You can see the difference in the discounts, because when we buy in bulk here, and I don't know about you, but we all know the bigger discounts when we go buy in bulk. And I love to save money. I'm all about, I will drive 10 miles across town to go save money, right? Just to save $5 or $10. So listen, I hate when I hear the word sell. I do this every time because I can't sell anything. Never have, never could. And so listen, we don't have anything for sale. All we do is we just share. We just share our journey. And whatever that looks like for you, whether word of mouth or by social media, it's totally your choice. If social media is your choice, we've got an app that you'll download called Boards. As soon as you download it, the person that invited you here that gets you set up, they will send you a link and it'll upload right up there, right into that app for you. And now we will hold your hand and help you launch your business. It takes less than 10 minutes. And now your business is set up for success right out the gate. It's that simple. But so now we're taking our drops and now we're turning them into profit. But we are so much more than just selling a box of drops. Our company's compensation plan, we were actually voted the #1 in the industry out of over 10,000 companies out there. You don't have to take my word for it. All you can go look it up at Better Business Home magazine. But so listen, I don't know about you. We get paid here 9 different ways within our company. I've never been paid 9 different ways. I worked at a doctor's office. I've waited tables. My husband coached football. We won state championships and we've only got paid 1 way. I don't know about you, Fred. Have you ever been paid 9 different ways?
Not until I got here. Here's the truth of the matter is I spent most of my adult young life, age about 16 years of age up to about 40, laying brick. And the challenge every day was get to the bank first because they are probably going to run out of money. That was not a joke. You prayed to get paid. And so here we got money coming from so many multiple ways. I'm telling you, it just changes your life.
It really does. So to get paid here, to get a paycheck here, we just have to have a subscribe and save. And what is that? It's 100 points worth of product. That allows you to get that weekly paycheck. It allows the total 30% discount on all 100 products. And listen, there's no contract here. It can be changed every month if you so choose. You can take that product and retail it. It can be a customer. There's a lot of options right here. Just get back with the person that and we can go, they could go over all those different options. But my favorite way that we get paid is our savings bonus. And with that, we call this kind of like free money. You hit one of our areas that you get paid in when you hit a qualification, the company sets aside what we say, like I said, free money into an account with your name on it. When it hits $10,000, they call you up, congratulate you, and they direct deposit that following Friday. So we get paid here every Friday, so 4 times a month. So instead of getting paid 4 times a month, once you hit this bonus, now you get an extra check, and that's your savings bonus check. So now we get paid here 5 times a month. And now that could be your, retirement. It could be kids' college education. It could be vacation. It could be getting out of debt. Whatever it is, it's different for everybody, but it gives you the option to choose, because we're about getting you out of debt, not putting you in debt like a lot of other companies out there. So we have also 2 trips a year. We just got back from Tahiti in April. And then right now, we've got people on this call, and I believe Dr. Kristal's probably leaving tomorrow or Wednesday to head out to the Bahamas. So if you like to make money, get your health back first, like to make money along the way with getting your health back, and then like to travel for free, this is what we're about. And so the Bahamas is coming up, and there's people already there now, which I'm super jealous. We're supposed to be there. We'll be there on the next trip. But Kristal, Dr. Kristal, I'd love for you to kind of come in, because now, I want you to share, you went the traditional route like we all do in life, right? You're just like all of us, anybody that's taking a look at this for the very first time. But how your mind just shifted. And if you don't mind, just kind of share that journey with us, like you went the traditional route. I mean, you're a chiropractor.
Yeah.
For a lot of years.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, at 15 years in, a very successful practice. I practiced in Wyoming. I absolutely loved what I realized. I was helping people, and I wanted to help people, and I loved doing it. And when I went to school, I paid over $200,000 to go to college. I spent the money. I invested the time. I knew it was going to take me 8 years. But on the other side of it, I knew there was a payoff. There was a lifestyle. There was the dreams, the things that on those hard times that I was, right?
Okay.
I was giving up to
During
go.
the night, you might have to help me up. Okay. I'm sorry.
And
Just don't.
you're going to have to mute out.
Can you, I'm going to unmute everybody. I'm going to unmute you, and you're going to unmute yourself. Thank you.
There we go. And so what ended up happening is going to, seeing all these patients. I got 15 years in, my body was beat up, but I don't want to go into just the doctor part of it. I want you to just think of the fact that I was a business owner, because I went into the healthcare field because I wanted to have a lifestyle. I wanted income. It was a business move. I knew that the medical industry, the health and wellness industry, would always pay. And that's why I became a doctor. But I don't like blood. So I didn't want to be in the OR, and I did not want to be up at 2 a.m. in the emergency room. So that set me up for becoming a chiropractor, and I loved it. I had freedom of my time and my schedule, and I owned it until I realized it really owned me. And my employees, as amazing as they were probably one of my largest stressors, and not because of the reason most of us business owners think, because employees are stressful. You're leading, you're managing, sometimes you're micromanaging. But at the end of the day, I'm responsible for whether their kids get food in their mouths. The stress that comes from being a business owner, you don't understand until you are the business owner, and you are responsible for making sure people get a paycheck. And that stress ate me up. And I got 15 years in, and I realized that I had seen over 100,000 patient visits. And I want you to know that I don't make a single dime off of one of them today. And I sat there and I was like, think of the time that I have invested in this, the relationships, the energy. I gave it my all. I think that's what business owners do. You give it your all. And it didn't matter. There was no retirement. There was no 401k. I've been self-employed my whole life. There is no little check coming to me. And it's little, if any of you have looked lately. And I was like, I've got to do business different. And so I started looking, and I knew this industry. I know how this industry pays. I know that it's about leverage. But what I know is if you will put in the work, it will work. And I wasn't afraid to work. And so I found myself very quickly creating another stream of income. I still did what I did. I still saw patients. I saw a lot of them. But on my downtime, I started to create another income stream, like a different lane. Like I'm still on the same highway of health, but I could find a way to create income with it. So that's what I started doing. And that's what I've done for the last 9 years. I did it part-time for a long time. It then replaced that income. And I've been doing this since. And what I've learned is I don't need to help people, but I'm really good at assisting people. And so I just come up alongside people and say, this is what I do. If you do what I do, I think we can do it together and be really successful at it. And that's all I do now. So I absolutely love it. And the stress load, very, very different.
And your work office view is way different as well, right? You're not confined to the sticks and bricks walls. Like that is you working in Tahiti on a Zoom. Like this is work, way different. And so that therefore you're mentally just better, right? Because look at your surroundings versus the way it used to be. Not that there was anything wrong, but you went from living your life to leading your life.
Yeah.
And there's a difference.
What I say, or how I feel about that, is that I got my freedom back. My freedom to choose. And if I want to go back to that office, I sure can. But I haven't woke up one morning wishing that I was sitting there messing with someone's toes. Not one day have I woke up and said, I wish I was back there doing what I did for all those years. So I love being able to step into this arena and just work on a bigger scale. I'm no longer the doc in a little office in Gillette, Wyoming, working to 7 to 7. I can have a global business using my phone and just team up with really great everyday people who just want a little bit more out of life.
I love that. Fred, I'm going to let you come in. And if you have any questions for Dr. Kristal, who is absolutely phenomenal. I love her. Just love her story.
She's simply the best. Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
I know that you had to go through listen, everything's a transformation when you're going from a brick and mortar employees and you made the transformation over here. Was there a time or two you kind of wondered, oh my goodness, did I make the right decision? And then how did you overcome it?
Oh goodness. Are you kidding? Every day. Here's the thing. People, like I owned my own business. And so one of the biggest struggles that I see and that I felt was people employing themselves. It was really easy to be a doctor and employ myself when I knew my store hours, 7 to 7. I knew when to show up for work. And I knew how to do my billing and I knew how to do my back office. And I got in there and I got dirty and I learned how to do it. And then I came over here and I had so much assistance. It took me a little bit of time to figure out where, like, I wasn't used to having a partner. I was used to being the lone wolf. And I realized that this is a perfect place for someone who's tired of doing it by themselves, because that's where leverage comes from. And so as much as it's my greatest strength in business, it was hard to learn to trust people and to work alongside people and to team up with people. But it's the best business move I ever did.
Last question, if you don't mind. Man, I love that answer.
Yeah.
There's probably been men and women, but particularly right now, I want to speak maybe to I know a lot of nurses who feel like they are working from 8 in the morning to faint, that they don't have a life. They're not seeing their children go to school and get out of school, special plays, and their ideal of a vacation this summer is maybe a week off, but the phone's still ringing. What do you say to the moms out there, or women particularly right now? And of course, it can apply to men that have been on their knees praying. How do you see this could be an answer for them?
Well, I think it goes back to what I was just saying, leverage. And that, I think it makes perfect sense. Do I want to work 90 hours a week, or do I want to teach 89 other men and women to work one? And I'll work one. And I get 90 hours worth of work, but I only had to work the one. I started to work smarter instead of harder. And I posted this little video yesterday on my Facebook, and I don't know that anybody appreciated it as much as I did, but I think if you watched it, you would. And it was this group of men, and let's say it was like a bridal shower or something, and they had this hula hoop, and they made all these men get in a line. Now, this is not men bashing, okay? But just follow me, y'all. They're holding hands, and they got to take this hula hoop, and they've got to go over the head, around the arm, and then the next person, and they got to move this hula hoop through all of these people. And they time it, and it took like 33 seconds, and they're cheering, and they're like, we did it, teamwork, yeah. And then this group of ladies get up, and the first lady they hold arms, and the first lady holds the hoop, and one by one, those ladies just walked through the hoop, and it took them like 10 seconds to do it. That's what we do here. Ashley, myself, Fred, so many on here that I see familiar faces, they hold the hoop and say, follow me. And they grab the person behind them, and we just step through the hoops. Stop doing the hoop by yourself.
That's perfect.
And it's simple.
It's simple.
It's so real. It's so real.
It really is. It's really simple. This is really a simple business. It's a really simple getting your health back and going out and doing something, building an extra stream of income. I mean, the next 3 to 5 years are going to go by anyway, right? Why not build something that's going to give you something that you can build an extra stream of income into your life anyway? I mean, take that time and invest it back into yourself, invest it into your family, and I mean, if it's $1,000 extra a month and you look up in 3 years and you're good with that, what does that do for you? That changes your life. That changes your kid's life, right? And that's something, this is a willable, sellable, trustable. We don't talk about that enough. I mean, think about that. If you build $1,000 a month coming into your life, or $2,000 a month, whatever that is, and it's willable, sellable, or trustable, and you can leave it to your kids, oh my gosh, that is huge.
Yes. Well, I am officially in the hula hoop business. Somebody asked me, Duff, what are you doing? I'm in the hoop business, baby. I love it. We appreciate you more than you know. It's been a little disruptive tonight, but I'll tell you what, with all the disruptions, you made this an all-star Zoom tonight. We appreciate you. We know you're busy. We also know you have another Zoom to jump on. So with that, folks, please reach out to Dr. Kristal through Facebook and let her know how much you appreciate her time tonight, because time is the most valuable asset we truly have. With that being said, get back with the person who invited you tonight. Let them know, one, that you love them and you're thankful that they at least thought enough of you to invite you tonight. After all, $29.95, Ashley, $29.95. Look how it changed your 2 lives. And so with that, just get with the person back and just let them know, so, what did you like best? Well, I really loved the product. That was me. Maybe it was you liked the business opportunity. Well, that was me. Or maybe you were like me and Ashley and Dr. Kristal. We like both the product and the opportunity. Just let the person know who invited you tonight. And we look forward to seeing you in the very, very near future and locking arms with you, because the bottom line is we're all better together.
Everybody out there, have a great night.
Thank you.
Good
Thank
night.
you,
Thank
everybody.
Have
Have
a
a
good
good night.
night.
Great.
Bye.